What's up guys, PJ here, and I'm happy to be bringing you guys another episode of my VGC battles. Let's go ahead and jump into this. It's been a while since I last recorded, and I've been playing around some with a new team. I'm not using it now, but as you can see there's been a lot of battles played since the last episode. I was playing around with a Mega Scizor, and it was going okay. I was kind of splitting, losing one, winning one, but I decided to switch back to this team for now. So we're going to find a 15-17 rated player from Spain, so this shouldn't be too bad. He's got an interesting team. The Electros in particular stands out as being kind of unique. Let's see, Talonflame, Greninja, Sylveon, Scrafty, and Suicune. So, Zapdos is definitely good here. In fact, I pretty much have to bring that to beat the Suicune because it's my only way of doing so. Should add some grass coverage to this team. Let's see, how do I want to beat the Electros? Heatran does not do great here. It walls the Talonflame and the Sylveon, but it doesn't have a great matchup against anything else. Salamence beats the Scrafty. Gengar beats the Sylveon. I'm going to go and lead with Zapdos, because it just matches up really well here. Kind of tempted to bring Landorus, although the combination of Suicune and Greninja makes me not want to, just because it's a lot of threat of Ice Beams. Although I am Assault Vest, so I can probably take one and hit back pretty hard. In fact, I think I am going to bring the Landorus, but I'll keep it in the back. So for my other lead, I think either Suicune or Gengar is looking pretty good. And I'm going to bring Gengar, because if I bring Suicune, I'm not going to have anything to hit the Electros with if he leads with that. I'm going to bring Landorus in the back, and I'm going to bring Mega Salamence. Let's lock in here. I think I have finally got the sound issues I was having, like the in-game audio, worked out. It should sound good. Hopefully. Yeah, that sounds normal to me. Cool. So he's going to lead with Scrafty and Greninja, which is interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'm going to assume that Scrafty is probably going to opt to fake out. Can't fake out my Gengar, so I'm going to assume a fake out is coming on Zapdos. He could predict that Protect and Dragon Dance with Scrafty, which would be a pretty good play, but I don't think that's super likely. And I kind of want to Icy Wind just to slow this Greninja down, because my Zapdos should be able to outspeed it after one Icy Wind. It's also tempting to just Will-O-Wisp the Scrafty or just Sludge Bomb the Greninja for big damage. However, I think the Icy Wind is going to be the most useful thing here. Let's see what my opponent does. Alright, let's see if he went for the fake out on Zapdos. He did not, which is interesting, but he did Ice Punch it, so physical Greninja coming out here. Let's see what this Scrafty opted to do. Let's get that nice speed drop. Ooh, he knocked off Gengar. That was a good play. Thankfully I'm going to live because of my Focus Sash, but that was a very smart play not to go ahead and just fake out. That being said, I don't mind that I protected the Zapdos, because now should be able to outspeed the Greninja. And it is Ice type currently, so a Heat Wave should do a lot. Plus we'll get some free damage on the Scrafty. And then in addition, I want to go ahead and, let's see, do I want to burn it or do I want to switch out? I think I'm actually going to double into the Greninja just to make sure it goes down. Although, a Heat Wave really should kill. It's Life Orb, it's super effective. Yeah, I think that's going to kill, so I'm going to go ahead and burn the Scrafty. Hopefully Zapdos does outspeed this Greninja at -1 speed. It does not. Oh wow, that's terrible. Okay. That kind of throws off my plans. take this gunk shot okay. I do get poisoned though, but now this heat wave isn't going to do too much since it's not super effective anymore, which I was not counting on at all. It still does decent damage, but it's not the KO that I wanted, and he's going to knock off Gengar again to take it out. But I got the burn on Scrafty, which is nice, so that's fairly neutralized as a threat. I'm really sad that Zapdos did not outspeed that Greninja. That being said, well, let me check the speed of Zapdos compared to other Pokemon. Oops. Summary. 124. Landorus is not faster. And Salamence should definitely outspeed the Greninja, so I'm going to bring that in. And even prior to Mega Evolving, I should have enough speed to outspeed it. That would be really sad if I didn't. I'm going to go ahead and... since Zapdos is going to go down to Poison here, I may as well get as much damage out as I can. Thunderbolt the Scrafty slot. I actually kind of want to preserve the Zapdos for the Suicune that my opponent could have in the back, now that I think about it. That may be... I'm going to do that. So switch out Zapdos and then Mega Evolve and go for an Earthquake to pick off the Greninja, since it's Poison type right now. And I'm not really scared whatever this Scrafty wants to do, given that it's at -2 and burn, so it's essentially at -4. After my double Intimidate, Salamence is going to Mega Evolve and hopefully go ahead and take out this Greninja, unless he switched. Protected, that was smart. Being said, I should still just get free damage on this Scrafty and not take much in return. Okay, wow, he pulls the double Protect play. I guess he was just trying to stall out my Zapdos going down to Poison, so that makes sense. It's definitely an understandable play. That being said, I'm glad I went ahead and switched it out, so I preserved it, since I wouldn't have gotten anything productive done that turn anyhow. I could just double Earthquake here, honestly. He has the Talonflame in the back, though, so I'm going to predict... I'm going to Rock Slide in case the Talonflame comes in, and just... let's see... Greninja is normal type now. That doesn't matter, and Earthquake will still kill it. I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Alright, he does opt to switch it out. This might be Talonflame coming in. It's Electros. I forgot he had that, and that sucks because that can levitate. And he gets the double Protect. Well, that's kind of annoying. So I would have liked the free damage on the Scrafty. I guess it wasn't a double Protect because the Protect failed last turn. Forgot about that. And I missed the Rock Slide on the Electros. That sucks. Oh well. Still not in a terrible position here because that Scrafty is essentially useless at the equivalent of -4. So I'm not scared of that. I'm going to go ahead and knock off this Electros. And it resists my Double Edge, which is kind of scary. It might have Ice Punch. That would be bad. I don't know if it will, though. I think I'm just going to Protect with Salamence to kind of scout out what this Electros wants to do and get some damage off with Landorus. Let's see how this goes. Let's see what item it had. Alright, that does solid damage. Gets rid of the Assault Vest, and it goes for the Giga Drain on Landorus. Okay. That does not do much. I was definitely expecting physical Electros, so it's interesting to see special. It looks like I wasted a little bit of a turn by protecting with Salamence. Didn't get targeted there, but Scrafty's 10 damage from Drain Punch does not worry me overly much on Landorus. So, I think I'm going to Rock Slide and Double Edge the Electros slot. I could also... you know what? Neither of his two Pokemon are really providing much offensive pressure, so I'm going to go ahead and Dragon Dance with Salamence. After which point, I think even a resisted double edge will be able to take out this Electros. And with the +1 speed, I'll be able to outspeed the Greninja when that comes back in, which is the other big reason I wanted to do that. Yeah, Giga Drain is not going to do anything, and whatever the Scrafty does is also going to do a token amount of damage, so... It does knock off the Assault Vest. That's a little annoying. That's going to make Giga Drain a bit more of a threat, but still not too bad. He should have done that last turn, honestly. I don't know why he bothered to Drain Punch a Landorus. So now, I can go ahead and Earthquake to make sure this Scrafty goes down and double edge the Electros. Alright, he protects. That's fine. Doesn't really matter. This double edge will take out the Electros. Now that I'm at +1, I mean, the fact that it's resisted isn't going to matter too much. And since I'm set up at +1 speed, I can outspeed and KO this Greninja when it comes in. Ideally, that's the plan at least. And that Scrafty is still just about hanging around with the leftovers, but it's almost done. See if the Greninja comes back in. We still haven't seen his last Pokemon. Interested to see what he brought. Suicune. Alright, that's why I preserved the Zapdos. Thankfully, I am at +1, so I think a +1 Double Edge plus an Earthquake may actually be able to pick up the KO on the Suicune. I assume he's going to Ice Beam Salamence, so I could protect Salamence and Earthquake here. I think that might be the safer play, but just in case he decides to predict my Salamence Protect and Ice Beam Landorus, I'm just going to double into the Suicune and try and take it out. I think at +1, Double Edge plus Earthquake will do enough. Alright, that's a smart switch for him so that he can bring in Scrafty later for the Intimidate plus the Fake Out Pressure. Alright, there we go. So +1 Double Edge is enough on its own to take out a Suicune. That's big. I take a lot of recoil damage, but that's okay. This Earthquake should get decent damage off on this Greninja, and actually it should take it out. I forgot how low it was when it got switched out. Alright, so we got this match in the bag. All he's got left is that pretty much dead Scrafty that's burned. So that Dragon Dance ended up being a great idea. Yeah, I wonder what he was going for with that Electros. Electros is kind of cool, but the only times I've seen it used effectively before has been a physical set with like Wild Charge, Drain Punch. Maybe, I don't know if it gets Ice Punch. Alright, let's go ahead and finish this off with a Earthquake Double Edge. Match was forfeited. Alright. Sweet, so that was a pretty clean win. Makes me feel better. Back with the normal team. This should take us, I think, close to 1600. I don't remember exactly what the rating was at the beginning of the battle. I think it was high 1500 somewhere. Alright, so thanks for watching, guys, and hope you have been enjoying these VGC battles. If you have, please leave a like if you feel so inclined, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.